This is, without a doubt, one of the worst releases of all time in AGL, LR, Omega, Shenron, but in this, we'll try to make them look good, okay? That's all we can really do. I mean, hopefully you're excited to watch. If you do, leave a like, drop a sub to the channel. Thanks for watching. Alright, look. This, by the way, this is a viewer requested video. We are going back to these. If you want to request, just make sure you sub to the channel, leave a like on this video, and comment down below the unit, team, leader skill, whatever an event you want me to see me take on, and I'll do it as best as I can. So again, this guy, honestly, most of his kit is fine. The big issue with him is that it's built around GT bosses. If it was built around something else, if I look at his categories right now, we're talking GT bosses, Shadow Dragon, Full Power, Inhuman D's, Power Absorption, Battle of Fate, Transformation Boost. Like, these aren't all, like, really good categories, but if he was built around maybe his kit was built around like 3 categories instead of GT bosses, and he had a different leader skill, he would actually be decent. He doesn't even do damage. Oh man, this isn't gonna go as good as I thought it was. I might have to go to an easier fight. I brought Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who is his counterpart, into the fight previous to this one, and he's STR, so I thought I would actually be able to bring him in here. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Okay. But then, honestly, his main kit isn't even the problem. It is straight up just being built around GT bosses is just terrible. That team has always been terrible, and there's no reason he should have ever led this category, even though he is the GT boss. It just, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. That's all I can say. If it did, he would just be better. He would just be a better unit. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna avoid the 18 keys with the freezes right now so we can lower attack. But yeah, he's man. Just thinking about LR Omega again in terms of character power, he's not as bad as like Raditz, for example. But it's just you can't use him, man. He's not usable on him at his strength is you can't even use him because the team just perishes instantly. You use him at his full strength, which is him on a full GT bosses team. Let's look at GT bosses. Even on release, let alone now, he had the Tech Baby, who just came out for part 1 previous to this, the Easy A LR Baby, and that's it. That's all he had. That was his help. And I tell you, that is not nearly enough. The GT androids were trash at that point. Even if they did release, they might have released the same year. They did release the same year, but they weren't good. That was also an awful release, by the way, in case you're wondering. And then there's just nobody else here. I mean, you have the Tech LR Super 17, who's always had a terrible design. Shenron is just too old at that point. He's a year and a half old, I think, by the time that Omega released on JP. It just it overall just not a very good release in terms of team strength. So this is what I wanted here. I wanted to have Full Power Frieza in slot 1. They're gonna share some links, okay? Like it's not gonna be terrible. We should actually get that in here. He doesn't stack, so we might as well. Or he doesn't build up attack, and no, he does attack. He actually builds up 20% attack up to 150, which is like horrendous. Do we have the revive up? We don't. To get the revive, you have to be 50% or less. Okay. We're at 53. So we're actually going to save the active. So we're going to build up some of our attack here. I think that's the play. He also doesn't get key per rainbow orb, even though he has damage reduction per rainbow orb, which again, in my opinion, is just the dumbest way to do it. If we're going to require a unit to get rainbow orbs, we gotta at least give them something to work with, you know what I mean? Give them extra key on a rainbow orb, so then whenever there's a rainbow orb on the field, they're going to go towards that. Double digits, okay. I think he's just so attack lowered at this point where it doesn't even matter. I would like to get the revive animation in here, but I don't know if that's even going to happen, to be honest. But again, if you enjoyed, leave a like, drop a sub to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. And again, like I said earlier, I am also doing the viewer requests again. So if you have something, let me know. I am going to be working on these pre-EZAs is what I'm going to call them. Because they're not quite EZA yet, but we're going to do some of these Future Saga characters that are probably going to EZA, like Vegeta Trunks. I think I did an Inzamasu video already, but we'll do another one. It's been a while. Maybe we're not going to do Tech Zamasu. We'll do like maybe the Pride of Our Warrior Race inked Vegeta. Alright, there we go. So we're actually fine right now, I think. Can I transform? I would like to transform with DKP. Nice. That's what we like to see. Alright, there we go. I actually don't know if I want to transform or switch with the Frieza or not. I can actually... Let's see what we're talking about here. They share 2 links. How about them? When we switch to Goku, what are we talking about here? They don't share any links. Okay, we'll keep DKP then. Shout out DKP. Let's get those. We need to get 1 rainbow, which should be pretty easy with this guy. We'll do that. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Okay, so actually, I haven't even talked about his kit yet, so let's get into his kit. I mean, by talk about it, I mean I haven't like gone over it. So, GT Bosses is his 200% leader. He has a 50% chance to stun, raises defense by 30%, and lowers attack by 20% on 12 key. And then 18 key, he has a 100% chance to seal, 50% defensive raise, and then 20% attack and defense down. Activates his entrance, he changes key spheres for 7 turns into Rainbow. He then basic effects, gets all enemies attack and defense minus 25%, which is actually good for a boss that can be debuffed like this. He's actually pretty solid. And then that's why I brought him in here as well. 3 key, 200% attack and defense. For every attack performed, he gets 20% attack up to 150. Per GT boss's ally, you get 1 key, 5% damage reduction. For every rainbow key sphere, you get 7% damage reduction. When character or ally attacking the same turn is KO'd if 50% or less. Oh, got this again. Actually, we talked over it. We've seen this already. You revive with 70% HP recovered, and then after you revive, you get super effective and launch an additional super attack. To get his active, which is the minus energy power ball, you greatly raise attack, temporarily cause ultimate damage, and then lowers attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn, disables an enemy action, and then it can be activated when target enemy is attack down, defense down, starting from 3rd turn start of battle or 6th turn start of battle. So we're going to pull this guy out. As much as I'd like to have him, because we are keeping him on this rotation with Omega. Omega has now gotten a few, I mean, he's done 2 attacks. Like, what do you want me to do? He doesn't do any additionals until he revives, and this guy, man. We're gonna pop this, though. I think I would have liked to keep his 2-turn, I know we had the 2-turn buff, okay, so he doesn't get anything extra. We'll pop this. So now remember, he did debuff the enemy here, so that is a nice bonus. Very nice bonus. Let's see, we got the last Dragon Ball, which is nice. We're gonna have our damage reduction, which is also, we can't do anything extra with. So, and then we'll get our Rainbow Orb, and he'll be good. So again, if he wasn't built around GT bosses, he would actually have been usable since release. Like, he would actually be a pretty good unit, because he has a revive, he has attack lowering, especially on the attack lowering phases could be useful. It's just GT bosses, man. You just can't run that team. It's just so awful. It's always been awful, and I just don't see what they were thinking with making him the GT bosses leader. That team is not one of those teams that you can have GT bosses be the singular leader. You have to have something else with GT bosses. I don't know. They could have gave him 2, man. That's like running a Jiren and then just making Jiren's his thing just straight up Universe 11. Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no Universe 11 characters. So again, if we look at GT bosses, we can look at the leaders for GT bosses. We have a free-to-play, and then again, we're getting attack lowers here, so that's nice. We have obviously the Omega, the free-to-play Shadow Dragons, which is 130, the 17 Who Sucks, the Tech LR17, which is 150, the Nova and Ice 7th Anniversary characters side banner unit, which is 130, and then SHENRON, which is 8th Anniversary, 130. I don't remember which one is which. One of those is 7th Anniversary, and one of this 8th. But yeah, it just doesn't add up, man. I wish it did, but it doesn't. Let's pop this. Yeah, okay, look at all those orbs. Nice, very nice. Let's get this in here. I like this animation. I like the OST, so might as well see it. Alright. Again, this guy's constantly in attack down. Oh, he actually loses a link. Okay, that's actually sad. We're gonna keep him on rotation. Why not? Why not? Let's get him on here. We'll keep him here. And then sell. We'll get some of these, and then we'll leave the rest for Omega next turn. Hopefully we get one more phase of this. I mean, if they finish here, they finish here. We made him look good. He attack lowered a ton. He didn't instantly perish for me, so he looked decent. He actually doesn't have equips, which is my bad, but I would only give him dodge anyways, so it's okay. He wouldn't look any better, pretty much. He already has full dodge on his hidden potential without equips, so I'm just missing some of the equip ones, and again, he wouldn't look any better anyways, so it is what it is. This guy, it was just doomed. He was just doomed. By the way, if you don't know, that animation is from when DKP blows up Shenron, in case you were wondering. That is exactly what that is. I would like to not have Cell finish him off here, but I think he's going to. As nice it would be to be able to get the KO screen with Frieza, I think he's going to finish it. He might not. Oh, he clutched for me! Shout out to him. So since it's a villain video, we'll just get the villain KO screen. I could do Goku and Frieza in case. Actually, let's get both of these. We might as well pop these both. Just you know, more animations, right? There we go. Nice. Okay, remember, this is a viewer requested video. If you want to leave one, make sure you sub to the channel, leave a like on the video, and comment down below the unit, team, leader skill you want to see, and against what event. We'll do it. We made him look decent. He did his thing, and I'm out.